Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of E4 as Ethiopia. In previous episode, we were mostly, well, we annexed one of our vassals, which did give us a decent bit of income. We're slowly making some money. Of course, we're not paying our army basically anything right now, which might be a bit of a problem. We did manage to get the manpower mission at least completed. We did also get a bit of a development gone for Aksum already. I think we might go ahead and save the points to get, actually, how much do we have in there? Renaissance is now 2.8%, so it's basically nothing, let's be honest. But we're going to try to get probably Renaissance to spawn in there at some point. Right now, we'll probably wait for some mill points to get another level in there. Also, I suppose... No, we can't develop that one, never mind. Well, so I suppose we still need to get the Diplo tech and admin techs at some point. But right now, the admin, or the mill tech, I suppose technically speaking, the penalty from Renaissance is only 30%. But it's already going to be 30%, so it's not exactly nothing at this point. But yeah, we are hopefully paying off some of the loans, and then we can maybe start building at least some churches. Well, I don't know if the churches are really that important. Most of the development that we have is not very high. We've got some around 10, but that's about it. Oh, looks like Valiata is going to be attacking Tanjiro. I mean, I'm not initially entirely surprised by that, but you know what? I could send warning. Sure. That way I can conquer that, and they can't. I mean, I suppose they can try, but it's going to go rather poorly for them. Increase the maintenance a tiny bit on the troops, just to be on the safe side. Not going all in yet, but just, you know, providing some safety. Alright. Well, I guess we'll go in. So are we... It's just Valiata. Okay, are they still... They are still allied to Adal, but Adal did not join in, at least not yet. Army maintenance is up. Let's go ahead and bring this one, or this army down south. Although there is some more revolts potentially happening in the north. We can probably deal with most of this war first, and then go from there. So they are probably going to get caught out in there. Our troops are probably... Well, actually, when would we arrive there? The 3rd of December, so we'll get a little bit of morale at least. And we'll have the manpower advantage. Plus, we're defending in mountains, so it should be relatively easy. We've got a fairly good general in there as well. There we go, that's a nice victory. Okay, and it is only one enemy that we're fighting in here. That's actually quite nice. Get some troops in there. I guess we're going to go ahead and send Ansung to start sieging down the enemy capital. Although I suspect that our ally might get there first. Yeah, they are going to get there first. Well, we'll help them siege down at least. We'll go ahead and stack wipe the enemy. So, now we're losing a little bit of money, but I suspect that if there's something to be had from this war, we'll at least get something out of it. I don't know if we'll get a lot of provinces or anything. Maybe some money. And I suppose our vassal will be annexed by the time this is over. There we go, that's one province sieged down. Let's go ahead and head to the other side. Siege down the other end. And then Kaffa, I suppose... Oh, wait, oh, this is our vassal sieging down that one, okay. That's not too bad then. Because once we siege down this one, we can just move in there, take over the siege. Oh, there we go. That was already won. Can we get there first? Nope, we cannot. And that went to Janjiro. Well, I mean, even if we just get a little bit of provinces... Oh. Oh. Okay. We did not get any provinces from them. Janjiro got 2 provinces. We get 44 ducats. I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. At least. And then there's another nation in here. Which Kaffa doesn't... Oh, the independence currency by Janjiro. Oh. Alright then. I don't suppose I have a truce with them, do I? No. I was not participant of that peace deal. Interesting. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and reduce the... You know what, I'm just going to go and send this one up north. And the other army will move in there. Conquers against Kaffa, which we kind of knew would happen. Unfortunately, we do have a peace deal with Valiata right now, but of course we can still use them as a tool to fight Adal with later on. So we're not going to declare the war quite yet, but soon probably. Soon. Peasant getting uppity. I don't want to lose admin points right now. I'm going to lose a little bit of legitimacy. We've got plenty of it still. So I could declare war on Kaffa. And no one would oppose. You know what, sure. Let's get in there. Should be a fairly quick war. Ansung will deal with the enemy armies and then just seize down the capital. It is marshland, so it's going to take a little bit longer than intended, perhaps, but they have basically no garrison in there. Oh. Right, so yeah, it starts at minus 21%. Ain't too bad. We can go ahead and move this one up north to clear out some rebellions probably forming up. We're still losing a bit of cash right now because all the troops are fully maintained. Actually, let's go to Aksum. We'll go ahead and increase the development over there at least twice. Actually, we can probably go ahead and put in one more diplo level there. So that's going to be the mission, I believe. Yeah, ancestral capital. There's a bit more yearly prestige and local development cost over there is going to be reduced. And we'll get a cathedral in there, which... okay, zero cost, but it's going to take the quite a bit of time to build it in there. But hey, well, it's actually just a year. That is going to be giving us a decent bit of extra tax modifier, so we might want to increase the admin development over there at some point. It's currently not very far into getting the Renaissance, though, but I guess we'll just have to worry about it later. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of rebel suppression over here. I suppose we can let the vassals go where they need to. Not really need it in here right now, are they? We're still only very slowly annexing Zhatelier. But we'll get that done eventually. Oh, and looks like our ally over here had a bit of a problem. So how close are we? We could call them to arms. Oh, we are actually pretty close to getting them as a vassal. Oh. That's going to be something. Unfortunately, they're not quite willing to do that yet. Because if I proclaim guarantee in them, would that help? I mean, that would increase the relations with them, but that won't really have the impact that is needed here. So, no, not yet. Is there still... I suppose there's the Red Sea coast? And if that... Is that... Okay, that one's we already got. I guess we can turn this into a state now. It's a little bit costly, but actually now that we've got that, it's not as bad. And there we go. That's a victory. Take that province. Take us much more... 5 ducats. Alright then. There we go. That's that province for us. And... we can now offer you vassalization. There we go. Very good, very good. Ajuran is no valid rival. Alright then. Who do we rival next? Mamluks. Ugh. I'd rather avoid that, to be fair, because I am not ready for that. I suppose we could increase the total army size a little bit. We can also, now that we've got the troops, I'm going to reduce the upkeep of the army a tiny bit. Not necessarily sufficiently, but we can also go ahead and just... disable these 2 forts to reduce the cost a tiny bit. It's still costing us a bit more money, but that's more manageable. Oh, nobility demand strictures sumptuary laws. So trade efficiency would go down, or nobility loses influence and loyalty. I think we're going to take that one. I don't want to lose the trade efficiency, although we're probably not getting that much money from trade yet. No, it's 0.9 ducats. But still, like, every money that we can spare is still good. I could seize land, so I don't think we want to do that right now with the nobility being as upset as they are. It will be improving, like, within a reasonable time frame anyway. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of rebel suppression down here in the meanwhile. So this could also help clear out the rebellions in Semyon. Not that there's too much in there, but there's still a little bit. I'd rather keep that under control. Is that actually... Oh, hold on a bit. We're not clearing out the rebellions... No, we are clearing out the rebellions of both of these. Never mind. Well, as you were. Missionary in Davara is almost done. Then we can take away the institution, or the edict rather, not the institution. The edict from there. So that's going to save us a bit more money. I don't know, how much is it that actually going to be? Yeah, 0.05 ducats, so not that much. But having that province converted is still quite useful. Shiva is another province that we need to convert. That's 9 development. I guess we'll turn that on and then start converting the province. It's still 62 months. It's a bit expensive converting. But I think that's going to be worthwhile to have that converted. Do not have enough rivals. I mean, again, Mamluks is something we could annex. How's the annexation of Spigo? Or Mamluks is someone that we could rival, not annex. But our vassal is going to be done in 2 months. Make that 1 month now. Which means that we'll be getting, technically speaking, we'll be getting some truth from them. We're actually losing some innovation units now. And expensive edict. I suppose this is something that, since we haven't been developing here recently, we could either continue developing the province of Aksum, To be fair, we got the cathedral there now. We could potentially just, you know, spend all the points that we have to develop this. It's Highland, so it's not exactly the best place to do this in. But I suppose we got the development cost reductions in here at least. So it's probably cheaper than many other places. Okay, we got the 225 development, and it's about 50% with the Renaissance. So we'll still need to add quite a bit more in there. At the same time, I suppose we are getting more taxes from there. Oh, and there we go, integration done. Annexation. Get some prestige from that. We got a bit of troops here. Are we now ahead of... oh, yeah, we need to get rid of, like, one of these. Well, we don't actually have to, but it's probably going to be for the best. And then I guess this one's going to go into... probably a bit half and half, actually. That one goes to Unsung, and that goes to Spike B. Oh, and speaking of which, we just got a revolt in there, which, to be fair, once that is over, we can reduce our army maintenance quite significantly. And that way, we can actually save in cash. We're going to leave a little bit of maintenance in there so we can replenish the troops, or reinforce the troops and all that, but that's at least making slightly cheaper. And ability is still rather upset, so we can't really take the territory back, but that's alright. We're getting quite a bit of inflation as well right now from the gold income. Right, did we... No, we didn't get more gold in there. Where's the gold mine? So there's one in Kaffa. Okay, that's why the one of that province. I mean, it makes sense, to be fair. Now we're getting about 2 ducats per month. We still got that one loan to pay back as well. Let's go ahead and combine the armies. That's now 12,000 men on both of them, once they're fully reinforced. Generation of cowards. I can take on a little bit of manpower loss there. Not too much, mind you, but like a little bit every now and then it's possible. So as soon as the nobility is back in... well, as soon as they're happy again, let's just say, we can then go ahead and put in the... probably extra admin points right now, because we do need to do a lot of coring still. And we'll probably need to do a lot of coring for a long while. Oh, there we go. Gambela is now a province, or core province. We could turn Kaffa into a state already. Similarly, we could do the same thing for Dawara, was it? No, it was something else. Ah, Hadia, right, yeah, that could be something that we can turn it into, and then... if not, oh, right, Harer. There we go, so that's hopefully reducing some of the stuff in there. I guess Harer is relatively high development, it's 16, so yeah, getting that as a proper core is actually not a bad idea. Now we're getting 2 ducats per month. And we can actually repay the loan finally. I'm going to do that. It's not going to save us too much, but it does mean that we won't have to replenish the loan at a point. Well, hopefully replenish the loan. Then we'll just save the cash for the time being. We can get the core province in Gambela. And there we go. So we've got a few more places sorted out. And then how's Aksum looking like? We could develop a little bit further. It's now about 54%. Oh. Why are you fighting Mamluks? One goes Bisha. Ah, okay, over there. They have taken decent bit of ground on the Central Arabian desert already. So I suppose Dongola is just an ally caught in there for the time being. Which, ooh, right, we've got a bit of a rebellion about to fire, so let's go ahead and increase armor maintenance at least a decent chunk. 7,000 men. As long as it doesn't fire right now, we should be fine. Oh well, never mind. We might still win this. If not, maybe our ally will deal with this. Yeah, we did lose that combat, but our ally is going in there and probably... yeah, they are dealing with it. Good. That's a bit of a shame, but yeah, I suppose we can then reduce the army maintenance again. I'm pretty sure that our ally will deal with that army. There we go. So where's the next potential rebellion? Demont is a bit of unrest. Shiva's got a little bit more, so I guess we'll send the army, well, as soon as it's ready to move again, which might take a little while. There we go. Let's move that to Shiva. Could be a nice location to stay in for the time being. So, alright, it's no longer ally. Right, it's a vassal. Let's go ahead and improve relations with them. And how's the relations with Makuria? We could improve them a little bit. It's still going to take a while before they are willing to, you know, be annexed, perhaps. But we'll get to that eventually. Right, so despite the marine force and all that, we are slightly higher army maintenance right now. We are still making some money. I'm hoping that the missionary will be done. Well, it's slowly progressing, but it's not quite quick enough. We have yet to get, well, technically speaking, we do control, kind of, Gazim Ibrim, but we are not going to get that anytime soon. I think after that we'll go ahead and take the missionary strength And then later on we'll take the rest, so maybe the discipline and then legitimacy or manpower recovery speed. And then the last one, but it's right now. The core creation cost reduction is going to help us save us a lot of admin points in the long run. And then once we get the conversion cost, we can actually convert the provinces a lot faster, basically anywhere. At least, you know, a decent bit faster. It depends on the province and all that, so how quick it will actually be. But improving that will definitely be still within our primary interest. We got some of the dice. Oh, there we go. Let's do that. I'm also going to go and seize the lands immediately. I'm going to put in, I think for the clergy, we're going to put in the monthly gain, so we don't lose too much in there. Let's see. Azal needs to have 3 base tax. Nobility wants Ogaden as a subject again. But you know, it is possible. Who are they allied with? Kilwa and Mars and Gale. Okay, it might be a little bit tricky. Or Herrera needs to have a marketplace. You know what? That's probably something we can do. It's going to take a little bit of saving to get that money. But honestly, it's got a center of trade already, so although it's level 1 admittedly, but we can probably increase that over time. It's just right now our money situation is still a little bit on the dire side. I guess this... Oh, excellent year. There we go. A bit more manpower. I'm going to reduce the army maintenance again. We're going to get a little bit extra cash. That way we can build the marketplace in Herrera, as well as potentially do some other stuff with the money. Our relations with Makuri are almost maxed out again, which is still not very high, but I suppose it is slowly improving. It's just the Annex Vassal modifier is pretty rough in there, which is of course going down, it's luckily. But it's on a yearly bit, yeah, it's going to take quite a few years actually before we are really able to do much about that. We'll recall that one. Now we are still making some money. I suppose Alodia doesn't have any allies. We could potentially just conquer them. Although, how is the accuracy expansion from us towards the... it's not actually that much against Mamluks, which is a bit of a surprise, really. And Janjiro, they still have no allies. They are... oh, right. Fetishists, so they are not Muslims. Thus, they're unlikely to ally with the Muslim nations over here in the Horn of Africa. Right, Crown privileges. NRA opinion goes up. We lose a bit of legitimacy. We get more tax modifier. And burghers would be a bit upset, but I think that's... yeah, we're going to fall losing some legitimacy for the extra tax modifier right now. Is there anyone else that we could rival? No, it's just Mamluks. And I'd rather not rival Mamluks. I know that we are going to lose power direction because of that. But I think it's still going to be better this way. Right, Alodia. I suppose at some point, Dongola, we're going to just remove the alliance, because I'm pretty sure that you will not want to become a vassal. And we do want to get your lands eventually. Incorruptible, well, that's actually quite nice. Wait, is that the heir? Oh, that is the heir. Huh. We could, that would cost us a lot of prestige, but we could abdicate soon enough. Ooh, monastic orders. One of the greatest strengths of the Ethiopian treasure is the great number of successful monasteries that dot the landscape of our state. The monastic orders have contributed to the success of our state by founding new monasteries in newly conquered areas and by spreading the word of the true faith there. The monasteries of Ethiopia are also the source of education of the Ethiopian clergy. Its nobility and its administration and such have contributed greatly to the revitalization of the Ethiopian church in the years past. The other side of this coin, however, is that the monasteries and the orders that run them have grown both rich and autonomous. Attempt to rein them in, that would cost us a bit of stability, but that would reduce autonomy in a few places, or safeguard the privileges, we get more stability, but at the same time some more areas are... hold on, where are these areas anyway? Okay, Gu is over here, Derta is over there, and then Luster is over there. So it's sort of near our capital, but not quite at the capital. How is the autonomy in those? This is the only one that has even slightly higher, so I guess we can actually just let the autonomy go up a little bit. We'll get the stability from that, which allows us to convert a lot faster, which will start saving us a bit of money in the long run. We do also have a bit more, trade efficiency, advisor, or prestige. There's a few options in there. Alright, so let me have a look. So we could potentially abdicate. You know what? I don't usually do it all that much. But right now we've got a fairly good option for leader. A much more, well, a lot more skillful leader, let's just say, waiting there. So we are going to abrogate. That's going to reduce the legitimacy a bit, but we're going to recover that over time. And then prestige is going to go down quite a bit, but that's also going to recover. So I think this is going to be for the best. Also did reduce the stability, but we did just get some extra in there, so I guess that's alright. But there we go. So now we've got a much more skills in here. Oh, and we developed or discovered some areas in here. Some Central Africa by the looks of it. And there's also some more wastelands there. Right, so let's actually go ahead and increase the development in Aksum right now. We still need to get a little bit more stuff in here. Probably going to go ahead and develop the admin first, then maybe the... So we're almost at 30 development already. How much do we get per level at this point for the Renaissance? 5 points. Okay, what about next? Oh, I suppose we can't see the next level yet. But it's 72, almost 73%. So we're slowly getting there. We just need to get the points at least a little bit higher. I suppose we are at least getting the... Oh, right, are we? No? Oh, it is base 3. Okay, fair enough. So we're not getting that much points, unfortunately, there, but it's alright. The army maintenance is still fairly low. Of course, there's not... Oh, troops at Adar landed. Oh, and there we go. We got already a air. That's quick. There we go. So 4, 3, 6. The Spokomania is going to be also a pretty good one. I mean, that's 13 points total. We've got 11 right now on somebody, so that's not bad either. Now, how bad is the Mamluk army? It's 35,000 already. They got a lot of rivals, which is not me. And that's all rivals that don't include Ethiopia yet, so that's good. We are slowly getting the money to build the marketplace in Harar, although we'll probably need a little bit extra just to be on the safe side. And also, do we have more points to throw in here? We do. There we go. Now we're at almost 78%. I don't know if the next one's also going to be just... oh, it's 100 points per level now. That is expensive. But at the same time, if we're going to get Renaissance over here early enough, that's going to allow us to... One, it's going to reduce the development and construction costs, I believe. Yeah, and then, of course, it's also going to allow us to get the techs a lot cheaper. And that's going to save us a lot of points in the long run. Plus, you know, getting a very highly developed province over here, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Is that now? Okay, it's 5.3. Like, so it increases slowly, I guess. Like, I think 1/6 of a point per development or something that you add in there. But yeah, it's how much you get per click essentially increases. Soon enough, we can get another mill point in there. Let me just double check. Is that... oh yeah, it's 5.5 points. So that means we need still... I think 2 more clicks, so that's about, I don't know, 200 and something total Morocco points. We'll get 1 more production in there. But I suppose that does increase the trade power that we have in Ethiopia quite nicely. I mean, we are the biggest trade power in there. At least for now. Oh, there's a bit of noble rebellion over there. Speaking of rebellions, none of our rebellions are quite ready to fire yet, so that's good. Religious uproar. Well, there we go. Shiva, we got some troops in there. Oh, we get some free troops from that. Hold on a minute. Are we... Because we have increased the total... Yeah, send some troops. There we are. More infantry. I think we might also go ahead and increase the maintenance a little bit. So we'll try to get like 1.5 ducats per month. Right now with the maintenance. So there's 5 ducats going to army maintenance total. And... Ooh. No, I don't want to lose power right now. We'll lose some prestige. I mean, the prestige isn't great either to lose. But at this point... We'll probably survive even with those reductions there. So we should be getting at least 1 more Diplo... Or, well, production development in here. Or base production, and then maybe more manpower. I'll probably want to leave the admin points for actually getting the text forward. So that's 5.66. And yeah, so the last level should be enough to get Renaissance in here, and then it's going to start spreading slowly. Then we'll switch from the development thing to the institution spread. It's probably going to take a while before it's fully spread, but that is going to give us some time to then recover some monarch points to then actually get the technology research. Oh, there we go. Conversion done in Shiva. There's still a little bit unrest in there, but it's not too bad anymore. Although actually, yeah, no, that's basically done now. We're going to convert... oh, Gambela is actually going to be fairly quick to convert. Sure, there's going to be a bit of a potential revolt from there. Although not necessarily... Oh, there was a recent uprising there, right, so it's not going to cause an issue right now. Also, I suppose this one is Shiva. There is still 1 more province that we need to convert. So I guess we'll hold on to the missionary thing in there. But probably not for very long. Oh, we need 170. Okay, so it's going to be manpower that will increase in here. That's going to get us to 35 development already. I mean, it's going to be at least fairly sizable city. And there we go. Renaissance has finally arrived. How much is that? Oh, actually, if we had some more money. How much do we get per loan? 91. Huh. You know what, burgers? I'll be indebted to you again. Because that allows us to embrace the institution immediately. And it allows us to start building the marketplace over here. There we go. And then I guess we could go ahead and pay off at least one of the loans back already. And still making some money, so we'll pay off a loan, then we'll maybe build something and pay off a loan and build something. Ooh, Dongola wants to buy knowledge sharing. You know what? Sure, it's not a huge amount of money for us. Well, I guess it does help. And also, I suppose we don't need to have any edict in there right now, so that's going to be... Oh, that's a lot of money saved. Yeah, we're getting a lot of cash now. Of course, we're still getting quite a bit of inflation, although not as much anymore as we used to. So how much are we getting? We're getting over 1 ducat per month from taxes in here. Not too shabby. I mean, to be fair, the cathedral does help a lot. I still only have one possible option for rivals. I suppose another thing that I could do, let's get the trade efficiency advisor in here. Then we'll also get a advisor for the admin, maybe the prestige. Get that all sorted out. That way we'll be not getting as much money, perhaps, but we'll get a lot more points. I suppose we can then get the research done faster. So we will be worth it, although, you know, with less cash. Of course, if we do want to get more cash, we could just declare war on Janjiro. Although that's going to be taking a little bit of strength, or it's going to cost us a lot of money, let's just say. It would also be more provinces that we need to then core, but we've got permanent claims in here, so it shouldn't be that bad. The developments aren't really that high, so that's also not a huge issue. I think we'll go ahead and just move in the armies down. We'll move that to Shiva, and the army in Shiva is going to move to the other side, to then siege down Kaffa. We'll start increasing the army maintenance again a tiny bit. Oh, well, there we go. Base production in Herrera increased. Very good. It does produce coffee as well, so that's really nice. I've still got another almost 400 ducats in loan still, but we'll eventually pay off all of that. Just do not have the money, of course, for that quite yet. But I suppose once we get Kaffa, that's going to give us a bit more gold, although it also is going to increase our inflation gain quite a bit. We'll worry about that once we get there. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.